Hi, welcome back. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed your meal. I hope you've learned a few things. Just want to recap quickly. Remember, your dry elements, your bread and butter plate specifically, go on the left of your dinner plate. And your salad forks and all your other forks go on the left also. Your knives and your beverages go on the right of your dinner plate. I hope you were able from that angle to see the proper way to hold a fork. It's like this. It's very pretty. You're able to control things going in your mouth. Again, it's not like this, not like a fist. It's not like this. You're not stabbing your food. You're just very nicely, very ladylike enjoying your meal. When you hold your knife to cut, you're holding it like this. So the action is holding this, your fork is stabilizing your meat, and the knife is actually doing the work. So hope you got all that together. Okay, alrighty. Couple of things to remember. We never talk with food in our mouth. We can say, oh, wait a minute, let me, okay, gotcha. Now I can answer your question. When you go to an event like this, whether it's a luncheon or a dinner or a repast, don't expect to get filled up like you would if you're eating pizza with your friends at home. You're not going to walk out of there. You shouldn't walk out of there with your stomach full. What we're doing is fellowshipping, we're sharing a meal, we're gathering information, we're listening to a guest speaker. We're not there to get full. Don't continuously ask the server, can you bring me more bread? Can I have another refill? Any more desserts left back there? That's not what this is all about. Again, keep track of your napkin. If you happen to drop your napkin or a utensil, try and get it out of the way so nobody steps on it, but ask the server to bring you another one. And when you're talking to wait staff, I really think it's a good idea that everybody should work in food service at one point or another in their life, just to know how hard they work, and just to know the inner goings on behind the scenes of the food service industry. But you don't snap your fingers to get a server's attention. You don't shout across the room, hey, 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 hey. That's not cool. People make assumptions about you looking at how you treat other people. And even in a situation where somebody is bringing you food, serving your meal, that is treat them like you'd like to be treated. So if you need to get the server's attention, wait until somebody is in your vicinity and then, excuse me. Nowadays, they come to introduce themselves to you. They tell you who they are. Billy Bob, can you bring me another fork? Be careful about sending food back to the kitchen. Again, if you're in a banquet situation and they're serving hundreds of people, if you send something back, you may not get it until everybody else is done eating. Just the way that what has to happen to get 200, 300, 400 meals out. So if it's something that you can live with, I mean, if food is uncooked, certainly bring it to somebody's attention. But if it's, I really wanted the sauce on top rather than on the side, you may just have to live with it. It's not going to kill you, or simply don't eat it. A lot of times when you go to these events, your meal is chosen like a wedding. Your meal is chosen beforehand. So don't get there and then decide, well, I know I put salmon down on the RSVP little card, but the chicken looks really good. Can I have a chicken? Stick with what you've got. Also, you're there to share this experience with people. So hopefully you're sitting at a table with some people that you know, or maybe people you'd like to get to know. So engage in conversation. Don't, again, just bury your face in your plate and shovel all the food, inhale it all at one time. Take your time, get to know the people, which is really a great skill that you need to have for the rest of your life. How to talk to people, how to make small talk. It can certainly start out about the weather or something going on in the news. Very light and airy. You're not going to generate a conversation about who's in the White House. You don't want to bring down the whole table. Okay, but do learn how to make small talk. You can take the initiative in making small talk. Reach out to the people next to you. You may find you have something in common with that person. Be mindful of your napkin. I started to say nobody wants to see your greasy mouth after you've wiped off all your lipstick and your face makeup and butter and sauce, and then you leave the napkin right there in the middle of the plate. That's very disgusting. If you have to blow your nose or tend to another issue that might be hygiene related, excuse yourself and go to the back, go to the ladies' room. But again, you're going to kill everybody's appetite if you sit there at the table and blow your nose. That's just disgusting. Another thing to remember, when you're at a banquet situation or a luncheon situation, you don't start, if your food is here in front of you, you don't start eating until everybody has been served. And usually there's a hostess at the table, or there may be a hostess at the table. When she starts to eat, then everybody can eat. Follow her lead. For those of you trying to be Miss Black Sacramento or Miss Black Teen Sacramento, the hostess at your table when you go to these events may be the chaperone. It may be Miss Linda. It may be Miss Angel. It may be myself. But follow their lead. If something doesn't appeal to you, don't make a big, oh my God, I can't stand that. What is that? Ah! Leave it on your plate. Just leave it on your plate. Okay. If you're at a restaurant and something comes out and it really is disgusting, again, you're not going to make a big scene about it. You're not going to use your outside voice. That's not going to accomplish anything. You're going to get the server to come back. You're going to say, this meal is just really unacceptable. Now, having said that, you're not going to eat the whole thing and then tell them you didn't like it. But you can take a bite. You can maybe try 2 bites and say, it's either not cooked, it's not seasoned properly, it's not at all what I thought it was going to be, how it was explained to me. And management usually wants to make it correct. They want you to be a satisfied customer there. Any questions? I wish I could hear your questions and comments. Let's take a break.